said like, "Oh, you're going to LA. Catchy's going to LA to hang out with Chris Pratt," and then it got clipped, and then it has like 500,000 views, and people are just like, "Damn, she just used Nick for clout, and now she's leaving him." I'm like, what the fuck? And it's just the most random shit that he spewed out. Bro, I have to log in to look at videos. I can't even show you. But bad pin for that. But he found it so funny. Okay, I did not see Chris Pratt. Okay. That's so... Yeah, what does Nick say? Random stuff like that. And the thing with him is like, every time he says something, whether it's the truth or not, he says it with such a straight face that you can't really tell. So it's like, face of Twitch. Yeah, the law emote. Law. Anyway, L-O. I don't even know how to say it. I don't care. Don't correct me. I'd rather not know. Anyway, yes. So, LA was fun. I spent like the whole day with Emily. We did the shoot and then we chilled because I got a room at the hotel that we shot at. And then we had sushi and went to like a bookstore and looked around and just hung out and chatted. And yeah, it was nice. But I think she's staying till Tuesday. So she went to Cuties after. And then I left yesterday and was on Arthur's stream. Yeah. Hello, Fwet415. Thank you for the 7 months. We're on a hype train. You guys eat pho. We did not. We had sushi. But yeah, maybe we can do some of the balls. Also from my last stream, I promised that I would write your name on balls as well. So I have you guys here. Thank you, Oro, for keeping track of them. Here. So we can write them down now. So we have Jonas. Midnight Bloom, thank you for the 10. Thank you, Midnight Bloom. Thank you. All right, so we have Joe Niz for the 5 last stream. Okay, we have Jonas Brothers, Joe Riz. And then we have John Snot. Hello, John Snot. Yep. Speaking of snot, I always have so much snot. I don't know, like, why is that? Like, throughout the day, my nose just has stuff. How many gifted for you to vomit on my ball? Okay. John Snot, thank you for the 5. Whee! Oh my gosh. Loki, I could make a killing if I just like did that, but my family would disown me, so I'm not gonna do that. And also, I just shouldn't in general. We have Zavgu for the 5 as well. But I saw this on Arthur's stream, so I feel like I could say it now. But I got offered 6 figures to join this certain website. But no. And it's not even like not safe for work. It's just under a paywall. And the fact that it's under a paywall like insinuates things, and it could be like a gateway, but like it's a lot of money. But no. Maybe 7. Just kidding. Anyway. Spaghetti for the 5. Thank you. Spaghetti. Yeah. Spaghetti. So, what other stories do I have for my trip? So I saw this on stream yesterday as well, but I did get recognized for the pho clip at the airport. And I almost missed my flight because of it. I don't know if you could hear.
You need an overlay
letting
people know about the balls.
Organis. Yeah, it's in my title, the exclamation point balls. Yeah, because okay, so I'll just say the story again. But I flew Southwest. Thank you, Take It Easy Bird, for the 1 year. And with Southwest, you don't have assigned seats, so it's based on like your position. And I was in like Group C, so they were boarding Group A, and there were so many people, and there weren't any seats, so I just faced away. And then they were like boarding B, and then I never heard C, And then in the middle of it, someone came up to me saying, "Hey, is this you? Can I take a photo with you?" I was like, "Sure, sure, sure." And then after a while, I looked back and it was empty. Like, so I was like freaking out. Then I went in front of the gate, and then there was this other guy standing in front of the gate in uniform. So I asked him, I was like, "Hi, I'm so sorry. Like, do you know if this is still boarding? Like, they didn't call my boarding group." He was like, "Better be, because I'm flying the plane." It was the pilot. So so the pilot called them, and then they let me in. But there were other people who didn't make the flight as well. Because the girl next to me was asking the flight attendant, like, "Hi, my friend is outside the gate. Can you let him in?" They were like, "No." So I was the last on the plane. I sat at the very last row, but it was an aisle seat. So that was cool. And also, my flight attendant was very zesty. Like, he's my spirit animal. So when we started, Night of Star, cheers, thank you for the 5. When we started the flight, because they give like a announcement, like, "Oh, if there's turbulence or something and the mask falls down, you put it on children." He was like, "Yeah, if you have a child next to you or someone acting like a child, put it on them." So I was like, "What the heck?" Okay. And then once we were in the air, he was like, "Hello, everyone. Started from the bottom. Now we here." I was like, okay. I don't know if he's quitting or something, because when we landed, he was like, "Yeah, guys, no one else wants your money more than Southwest." And it was so funny because he was like right next to me the whole time. And then I was doing my makeup on the flight. And it was so awkward because like I had the mirror and then I could just see him behind me the whole time, just looking. So in my head, I was doing a makeup tutorial for him. Yeah. And then what else happened? And it was so freaking cold when we landed. It's like 2 degrees Celsius, which is like 30 degrees Fahrenheit here. It's so cold. Like, bruh, where this is Texas. Why is it so cold? And like they kept the door open for so long, so I was just freezing. And when we landed, there was another plane at our gate, so we had to stay for so long. Anyway, yeah. Oh, and on the way from the hotel to the airport, it was 1 hour. It was so long. My Uber driver was very chatty, but in a nice way. He seemed really nice, but he was like, "Oh, have you been here before?" I was like, "Oh, no, it's my first time." Then he was like, "Oh, this is where Kobe died." So we passed by where where his helicopter crashed. I was like, "Oh my goodness. Thank you." Yeah. And then he asked me if I was there for business or pleasure. No, for business. I was just like, "Yes." He's like, "Oh, are you a model?" I was just like, influencer. I hate saying I'm influencer though, but I was like, influencer. And also I was so tired. I was running on 4 hours of sleep. I had no makeup. So I was just there like in the back I was closing my eyes trying to sleep, but he was asking these questions. He was like, "Oh, really? From what website?" I was like, "Oh, Twitch, Instagram, I guess." He was like, "I'm sure you have a lot of followers." I was like, "I guess so." And then he was like, "Oh, I think my children know you." And then when he dropped me off, he was like, "Oh, can I take a picture?" So we took a photo. So I was just like there. But I looked so ugly. Like I was so like, the word for it is puyat. Like no sleep, no makeup. I was just like there. I was hello. But yeah, so there's that. So you might see that somewhere at one point. But yes, it was a ride. Mhm. Thank you, Suznut. Hello, Sorte. Sorte is like a melody in my head. And then last night, Julia made the best food ever. Like, I'm not kidding. Oh my god. So yummy. Let me show you some pictures. Like, we got blessed last night. Yummy, yummy chicken. And then potatoes and asparagus. 15 out of 10. So good. So freaking good. Here's a sneak peek of stuff we're gonna do today though. Yes, we're gonna be doing a lot of like physical challenges. So it's me and Nick versus Arthur and Julia. Yes. But I'm very excited. Who's the last person I wrote? Let me finish this. Okay, so we're done with the fives from yesterday, 2 days ago. So we can do the tens. So we have. This can be the sparkly ones. Yep. Oh my. Yeah. He's gonna die doing the challenges. We'll see because his neck and his arm really hurts. I was trying to massage it yesterday and like really like beat it up. But we'll see. Your photo attempt was awesome. Nice work. Thank you. It was so close. I was so freaking close. What happened to his neck and arm? So he slept poorly one night and then just woke up with pain. So it's probably like a pinched nerve. I'm not entirely sure what triggered that. It was actually like the pain started the day of my roller skating stream with him. So yeah. If you fasted the day before, you probably would have had it. Maybe because I just ate normally the day before. So yeah, I don't think it was physically possible for you to fit that foot inside your stomach. Exactly. That's why it just came out, all the liquid. Because I've never been good with liquid. All the eating challenges I've done were all solids because when it comes to liquid, I just can't. Like I never even like really drink water when I do the challenges or just in general. So yeah. I wonder if you had done broth first instead of noodles. True. Because a lot of people afterwards were saying like if I just drank all the broth and then did the noodles, your body will like process the broth and it would have been better. But it was so hot that I wouldn't have been able to anyway. So thanks Bells88 for the sub. Yeah, but we have Benny A minus again for the 10. Let me write you here. The liquid was a challenge itself, yeah. Did he pull something catching you while roller skating? No, but the pain started before that, so maybe it just made it worse or something. But yeah. I'm still a bit sleep deprived though, not gonna lie. Because whenever I travel, I get really tired, but we are grinding. Okay, tomorrow's like my only rest day, and then every day I have something. And I still have to go like Christmas shopping too. But I'm not complaining. I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah. And then I'm flying to Manila. Benny A minus. Thank you for the 10. And then we have Frank 3900110 for 10. Put you here. Yeah. Yes, on Wednesday I'm collabing with Sakura. She said she's down, but it's not 100% confirmed yet, but I'm gonna tell you our plan. Our plan is to maybe like dress up like cowgirls and then shoot guns and then get barbecue. So yeah, if there are no changes, then that's what we're gonna be doing. Yeah. Hehehe. All right, so we have Frank 3900110. And then the day after is my PO Box opening stream. Super Newt Booper, thank you for the 5. Okay, you get a ball too. And I baby Mexico. Thank you. Yeah, so on Thursday is my PO Box opening, so you still have some time to send something to my PO Box. I will be going there, maybe on stream, if that's allowed. Is that allowed? Please let me know. To pick up the very last remnants of my PO Box. And then we're gonna open it on stream, have like a cozy little Christmas celebration, because it's probably my last stream in Austin before I fly to Manila. And then I'm thinking of doing the Christmas karaoke that day instead of in Manila. And then maybe in Manila, I bake gingerbread something. So I might do the karaoke that day as well. We'll see. Probably not best pick it up before. But the thing is, like, I know there's some that are arriving on Wednesday, the day before. But I won't have time to pick it up because it closes at 5 and I'll be with Sakura. So I'll probably pick it up like morning of